Hi, Natalie Goodman here, and today I'm going to go over a 5-minute intro to IncentiFind. As you can see here, we are the nation's best database for real estate and construction incentives. We are based out of Houston, Texas. However, we do serve all 50 states. We do not service the US territories, and now we've entered into Canada. We manage and maintain a national database of over 300,000 real estate and construction incentives. And the best way to think about the incentives we house is that they bring cost savings to any new construction or existing building upgrades. A lot of folks will ask us, where do incentives come from? Why are they offered? Well, you should know they come from 5 levels of government: the federal, the state, the county, the city, and the utility level governments. That's gas, electric, and water. By law, they have to offer these incentives to property owners, developers, and tenants when they go above code in their construction of their facilities. This is to the tune of billions of dollars each year that's offered, and half of which goes unclaimed simply because of awareness. So IncentiFind is here to bridge that gap. We are on track to connect about 25,000 commercial projects to 20 billion in incentives each year. And we can do this using a simple 2-minute survey about the particular property or prospective project. To give you a little bit of flavor of the incentives housed in our database, you can see right here, we offer incentives for new construction and existing buildings. The two are completely different, so our database is bifurcated. Our incentives help to promote energy efficiency. This is indoor and outdoor. This can range from everything from a new roof to insulation to demand response to thermostats. We also house renewables. This is going to be mostly solar when it comes to the built environment. We have water conservation. This is a very important and emerging and growing category, especially in our water scarce or drought prone parts of the United States. And then we have other incentives. This can be everything from electric vehicle charge stations to, you can see, brownfield developments, opportunity zones, new market tax credits, and resilience types of incentives. So lots of incentives. And when we are asked, is the incentive market kind of growing overall? The answer is yes. Our database has grown 900% in the past 9 months. So you can anticipate that it will grow even more. Why use IncentiFind? I always like to tell a quick story. Ask anyone on your team, if you're an owner listening, developer, or tenant considering a new space. Ask anyone in your team who has ever been tasked with finding incentives. And here was probably their experience. Last summer, we took one of our interns and we put him against our database. Remember, all we need is a 2-minute survey about any prospective project or existing property in order to match them to the incentives housed in our database. We gave that 2-minute survey to our database, and we gave the 2-minute survey to our intern. We said 3, 2, 1, go. And our intern began searching using Google. Our database returned results of eligible incentives within minutes. We had to end up stopping our intern 2 weeks later. And unfortunately, he could not answer basic questions such as, is the property eligible for the incentive? He would have to read through hundreds of pages of program manuals to suss that out. Is the application period open? Again, he'd have to dig in that manual, perhaps pick up the phone and call and email the incentive program manager. How much is the incentive worth? How does it fit with the construction schedule? And on and on and on. Meanwhile, our system neatly puts all of that together. So what does an IncentiFind product look like at the end of the day? The product is meant to do this particular task. It's supposed to eliminate weeks of internal time that can be spent by your own team members trying to comb the internet for incentive data, to only have the results of a non-comprehensive list of broken links and outdated program manuals. Whereas within a few hours, you can sit down with our incentive experts. You can cherry pick the right incentives that are right for your project. And further, IncentiFind can provide turnkey services to capture those incentives. So here's what a product from IncentiFind looks like. I have an example here. You can see right here, a 2-minute survey was entered on this particular project. Again, it's found on our website. It should take no more than 2 minutes by any project team member to fill out. Once that survey's popped into our database, we produce what's called a verify report, where we verify what a project's eligible to go after. It's a comprehensive list of incentives that shows everything offered from 5 levels of government. There's federal, state, county, city, and utility level governments. Based on that 2-minute survey, we're going to show all incentive programs that the project is eligible to go after. We even tell you when programs don't exist, because perhaps you might have been evaluating natural gas selections for energy efficient equipment. On a 1-hour call with our experts, you can simply come in, dive into the details of each of these incentives. I'm just going to select a few at random and create your list of ideal incentives to go and capture on your project. Notice how each one of these provides details below. Again, on a 1-hour call with our experts, we can help you, your design and construction team, suss out the best incentives for your particular construction project. We'll go through all details with your project team, make sure that they align to your construction schedule, make sure you're aware of any potential inspections or audits, if there are preferred vendors or contractors. The favorite column, of course, is how much is this worth to me? We will run an estimate, let you know how much all of that is worth. If this incentive meets the requirements and it is something that you're interested in going after as a developer, owner, or tenant, you simply click Help Me Apply IncentiFind, and we will go and capture that incentive on your behalf. So again, just to put this all together, here at IncentiFind, we house about 20 billion in real estate and construction incentives, where you can submit a 2-minute survey about your project, pay to get a verify report product, which is what I just showed on the screen a second ago, and even rely on IncentiFind to help you capture the incentives. Thanks so much.